bodies acknowledge me honestly. Put the seat back in the hottest seat. Prodigy alone, mama wanna suck and to swallow me. Why?
Welcome to the Check-In Report. Today's topic, Chris Brown claps at the industry. You know, the industry has been treating Chris Brown like a black sheep for a number of years. I mean, since the whole Rihanna debacle with, the alleged domestic violence that occurred that night, the bruises on her face, a lot of people have not let that go. They don't want to sympathize that this was a young man that possibly made a bad mistake, that made the wrong choice, that, ultimately altered his life. They don't want to look at it like that. They want to continually hold him to the fire. And I've since wondered, why don't they do this with other celebrities? When Justin Bieber was on film saying the N-word and, rapping up, making racial songs about black people in the KKK, they don't hold his feet to the fire for those mistakes he made. But when it comes to Chris Brown, they hold him accountable. So this is what he said, and Chris Brown, he's been going through it, since, the All-Star game, and Ruffles didn't want him there. They refused to bring him in. They said, the sponsors, they don't want Chris Brown there. Ew, we don't want Chris Brown there. And Chris Brown is just feeling like, haven't I suffered enough? I've done the whole thing. I've done my community service. I've done my debt to society. I've apologized to Rihanna. Rihanna has moved on with her life. I've moved on with my life. Let it go. Let me live the rest of my life judgment free. Understand that I was a young man that made a bad mistake that I wouldn't do again. Let it go. He is just tired of the industry. And he says, I don't want to be accepted from none of the mainstream media and fake celebrities. I am a king in my own lane. Your fave ain't got ish on me. They know it. Ain't finna tap dance for approval. You will beg forgiveness of me. That I do know. Salute to C Breezy. And I just have to say, into my point of, why don't they hold other celebrities accountable? Why don't they? Honestly, like I said, Justin Bieber, he was a dude who said the N-word. He was a young man. I'll give him that. He was a young man, but he sashayed around saying the N-word and one less lonely. If anybody, y'all know the infamous clip, one less lonely N-word, one less lonely N-word. He was on film doing these things, but nobody's holding him accountable 15, 10, 13 years later. But when it comes to C Breezy, you got Ruffles, you got all different type of sponsorships, all different type of, corporations that don't want to take him on, that don't want to be liable for him. And I even seen, just to bring it back, I even seen when Selena Gomez, let me send a stray her way. I remember when Selena Gomez was at a award show, and somebody mentioned Chris Brown on the announcement. We have Chris Brown he will be performing, yada yada yada, and she just had this look of disgust on her face, like, Chris Brown. Meanwhile, the dude you dated was saying the N-word. Meanwhile, the dude that you were dating were making racial epithet jokes to black people. But you say, to Chris Brown. Interesting. A lot of selective politicking when it comes to the media. When it's a black person and they make a mistake, they hold them accountable for the rest of their lives. They're not trying to be understanding that this was a young man and he made a mistake. They want to hold this person to the fire. And I understand and I respect what Seabree is saying. Leave Chris Brown alone. He's a talented artist. He's made great works of art. I even see music reviewers refusing to review his music for a mistake that he made when he was a young man. It's nonsense. It's wrong. And why don't we hold white celebrities that made mistakes when they were younger, right? Why don't we hold their feet to the fire? Why aren't we holding Justin Bieber accountable for the things he said when he was a young man, when he was saying the N-word and One Less Lonely? Why aren't we holding Eminem accountable when he said the N-word and all this other stuff? All of the things that white celebrities have done, have said when they were younger. Why can white America, why can the white corporations forgive them? But they can't forgive a young Chris Brown. They can't forgive, other black celebrities that have made mistakes and that have since apologized, that have since to mend those fences. Something to think about. This is the Check-in Report, though, where we break down all of these things, celebrity gossip and entertainment. I'll see you guys another video, another time. We out of here, y'all. Toodles.
In a row, foreign status with my name on their toes. These status announce me, honestly, put the seat back, then I gotta see Prodigy, little mama, wanna suck and to swallow me, wax ties.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy True and Livin checking in. March 22nd, I want y'all to check out my new shit, man. Long Way From Home. I want y'all dancing off beat like this white girl. You know what I mean? With the headphone wires hanging low. No AirPods, know what I mean? Check my shit out March 22nd. This is for the real ones, for the real G's, know what I mean? Long Way From Home.